here we go. So I hope you like it. Like the video. Let's check this out. 318 turns and 11 miles should be rather interesting. Should be really exciting. We just left the Tail of the Dragon gift shop with Daryl the Killboy Cannon, and I haven't seen him in 2 years, but I was actually surprised he remembered me, which was kind of cool for the most part. He remembered me. You know, you see so many people come in and out. So yeah, these, wow, I forgot how windy this was, and the elevation too. Quite a difference from your everyday driving. You know, I get a kick out of, you know, people say over in Europe and in Japan that America doesn't have good roads, and that's just not true. The Tail of the Dragon itself is proof of that. I mean, you know, they talk about they got the Stelvio Pass in Italy, and then they got the Nürburgring Nordschleife in Germany, as well as the Autobahn. But this road here is, it truly is American. It started off as from what I understand, a Native American trail. Oh yeah. And ended up getting paved into what we have today. So yeah, this is fun. I'm not gonna lie. So it's not a bad little track here, or when I say track, it's actually an open road, American road, so it's not a closed race course. So you have to abide by the speed limits and the rules, just like anywhere else in the world. And I really wish the guys at the Grand Tour would come up here and take a look at this, because I really feel the Dragon's worth it. I really do. You know, you talk to anybody around here, and you talk to them about why they brought their car and what they built it for, and you know, you'd think that people would be up here being out of control. And yeah, you have a few boneheads, I'm sure, but for the most part, yeah, for the most part, it's not a bad group of guys. Everybody up here seems to be pretty responsible, and they just want to enjoy the course. Yeah. Boy, yeah. I forgot about these banks here. Oh, should have put my wrench over there. Anyway, long story short, you know, this is one of the few places that, well, you heard Daryl in the interview. Ford, GM, and Chrysler, they all bring their cars up here and they blot them out so you can't really see what kind of car it is, and they test them. They put the cars through rigorous testing up here, because this type of a road really does challenge a car. It challenges the brakes, and it challenges the engine, because there's not as much cooling up here. Oh yeah. And you know, you don't get a chance really to stretch a car's legs on the regular road. Oh, what a fun, I forgot about this. Man. Yeah, and somebody just pulled over to the side. Let me see here if I can grab this, because it's just rocking all over the place. Yeah, I should have locked that away. There we go. Anyway, woo! Yeah, this thing is just. Yeah, I'll tell you what. If you do come up here, you really gotta pay attention to this road, because if you don't, you could bite it. And I guess they had a guy just recently, he just bit it, and that's not a good thing. They didn't find the body until the next day, from what I understand, and that's unfortunate. I mean, like I said, when you come up to a place like this, you really do have to respect the road. You can't come up here and think that you're Mario Andretti and that you're the best race car driver in the world, because the truth is, the Dragon will challenge anybody. I mean, I know I'm a pretty decent driver, but on the Dragon, it doesn't mean anything. The Dragon will just look at you, burn you with its fiery breath, and you could end up in a bad way. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, I forgot how banky this road was. You got to have good brakes, good tires. I'd say definitely some good suspension for this road. Oh my God, I forgot about this. So anyway, yeah, it'll definitely test a car's metal, that's for sure. And you can see that was if you saw out the window, I don't know if you saw it in passing, but Daryl has multiple spots on this roadway set up for taking pictures of your vehicles. So if you bring your car out here and you don't have a camera, Killboy has a whole bunch of camera points all over this place, and be more than happy to sell you a few pictures of your car. I forgot what a pleasure it was to drive this, and wow, just forgot the banking. It's there's nothing like it anywhere else I've been in the United States. I'll tell you, it's a lot of fun. I mean, you could go fast on straightaways and the highways, and yeah, they just let me by. So I give them a wave. It's all about, you gotta have respect and courtesy, and they know I'm filming and videoing with this car, and oh yeah. So anyway, moving aside, there's no shame in moving aside for another car, another motorist. In fact, it's probably encouraged. That way there's no anger, hostility, or people don't get all bent out of shape. Whew. Yeah. Oh, I just got a slight bit of understeer. Yeah. Really have to be careful here. And I don't know this road, so I'm kind of taking it easy. And I don't know what's around the bend. So I really don't want to end up in the ditch. That would be bad. And like I said, I don't know this road, so definitely got to respect it. Respect the fact that I don't know the turns like the locals do. And you know, some people, you know, there's a fella here named Walter, and let me tell you what, this guy running a Honda S2000, he's in his 70s, and puts a driver like me to shame. I mean, seriously, the guy just spanked me all over the place. But he's also local and he knows the road. And there's the great part about being on the Dragon too is, you know, the locals treat everybody well. It's not like when you go to Hawaii and you go surfing and the locals don't like the mainlanders and they say we grew here and you flew here type of thing. There's none of that here. They really, it's all about automotive enthusiasts and traction control, and it's really just a respect, you know, for the love of the road and for the love of the cars. So it's definitely a great place to come out and enjoy. I can sit here and talk as much as I can while I'm driving. I would go ahead and shut the camera off because you guys are probably tired of me talking by now about filler stuff and nothing, but this road is very demanding, and if I don't want to take my hands or eyes really off the road, whether you're doing 25 like I am right now, yeah, or you're doing 50 in here, you don't want to lose focus. You don't want to give the dragon an inch, because if you do, you could end up getting taken a mile. And when I mean a mile over the edge, because it looks like a drop that could end up in a real bad way for both you and your car. I'm looking over some of these edges here, and it's almost like 200 plus feet down, just to be safe. I'll just say 200. Whew. Oh man, my ears are popping because of the elevation up here. I think it's funny. Now we're coming out of a clearing here. Oh, some understeer. Oh man, if you're gonna do this, you got to really know what you're doing. You got to know your car. You got to have some experience driving under your belt. And I don't mean just regular driving. I mean, and there's another one. Yeah, another photographer. But you really have to know your vehicle, and you have to what you're doing as far as braking, shifting, apexing, and your turns. And as far as your gas is concerned, because if you don't, the dragon is gonna burn you, and that's the doggone truth. Now, for those of you who don't know, I did this 2 years ago in a rental 370, and it handled so well, I'm not gonna lie. And it was October, it was cold, the ground was cold, but I liked the car so much. It was that or a Corvette. I was looking at one or the other, and they were so damn expensive, the Corvettes, and they got what, 120 horsepower more than the 370. And yeah, they're fiberglass and whatnot, and they don't rust, but the Nissan 370 is aluminum. All right, and this is where I come out and I take a break. I'm just gonna kind of cruise it up here. Just in this little stretch here, get a break. But it was between the two of them, and for this car here, it goes for what, $40,000, depending on which package you get. And then the Corvette goes for what, $80,000, I think. And the difference is what exactly? One's American made, one's Japanese made, and one has 120 horsepower or so over the other. And honestly, I have to tell you, I bang for the buck, 370 hands down. And don't get me wrong, I love Chevrolet, and I love the LS engine. However, I can't afford that big LS7. So that's the bitch about it, There's another photography center set up. And here we go, coming down here. Oh boy. And if you think that this the angles are being exaggerated at all by the rocking of the car or whatnot, it's really not, because the suspension on this car is pretty stiff. It really is just the dragon. It's a monster. And you have to look ahead too, like for this turn here, I'm looking ahead. Yeah, we got up to about 30 there. There we go, 30 miles an hour. And we're smoothing out here, which is good. It's actually a really challenging road, and I don't know if I like going from North Carolina to Tennessee more, or if I'm gonna like going Tennessee to North Carolina more. I mean, honestly, potato, I guess, you know. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. And you have to be careful because your car will, if you hit it hard enough, if you do from, I don't know, 20 to 25, we'll just say, you could get air. At least one of your tires will come up, depending on how stiff your chassis is. And you have to be careful with that because if you break your traction in a way you're not used to and you panic, you can't panic. That's the main thing to do. You panic up here and people either get hurt or killed. So, another fellow enthusiast flying around the corner in his Mazda. Like I said, panicking is bad. So that's why like I said earlier, it's really important you know your car and you know your own limitations as well. You can push a car all day long until its limitations are broken, but if your limitations are lower than the car's, you're already in a bad way. And this is where I'm coming out, and I'm just gonna chill out here. Oh yeah, and this is what they are calling the scenic overlook. So I'm just gonna, yeah, and now I'm gonna have to hit these up here. Alright, so now I'm just going to pull in here and I'm going to let the car cool down. Just kind of chill out here. Alright. So, yeah. I hope you like the Dragon. I hope you enjoy the videos here, and I hope you subscribe. I'm going to take another video going back the way I came, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my session out here. Oh yeah, this is the goofy part. I told you none of these videos are edited. I'm gonna leave the car running so it cools off. All right, bear with me. All right, so as you get out here on the overlook area, this is kind of a little area where people can just kind of stop, chill out, talk, let the cars cool down, etc., etc. Here's some really nice cars here. And then you have down below here, you have, let me show you exactly, I just want to show you exactly how far of a drop it is down here. And that's pretty much it right there. It just keeps going and going and going downhill. You got, you know, all your water in your dam areas. So there's the Dragon coming through the mountains there. And that's pretty much where you're gonna go if you crash. So I hope you all enjoyed this part of the Tale of the Dragon, and keep watching because I got more coming from the Tale of the Dragon. And I'm gonna go back through here in a little bit after the car cools down and whatnot, and take a video of it going the other way for you guys. So keep watching. Thanks.